Konnichiwa, welcome to another edition of Small Games here on YouTube. Today we're looking at the Test of Honor Sengoku Expanded Rules. I've just received this in the last couple of days. I've had a flick through it. It's a nice little read, as we expect now from the people at Grey for Now Games, or person. And yeah, so what we're going to do today is have a little first look at it. This isn't going to be a review because that's not the sort of thing I like to do. I just want to kind of have a little flick through it so people know roughly what to expect, because if you're sitting there, you've got your Test of Honor and you're thinking, well, I've got that, I'm enjoying that, do I really have anything to gain from purchasing this? And the answer is yes, you do. And we'll have a quick look at that now. I'm going to try to limit the amount of specific rules I go into, because obviously I want people to be buying the book and I don't want to be showing too much into that here, but we'll just have a quick go over what you can expect from picking this up and what it will add to your games of Test of Honor. Right then, so we open it up. Also got the introduction and a little bit about the Sengoku period and our table of contents. Okay, so preparing for battle. So the difference here is obviously you sort of take your units currently in Test of Honor, and there are many to choose from, of course, and many different factions, but here you'll choose your clan. We'll go into that in a moment. So you'll choose your clan from some of the historic examples that are included in this book. Now don't worry if you've done your own clan or done something more obscure that isn't included in here, because they've got you covered. So not my clan. Well, if you've made one of your own, or you're using one that's not mentioned in the book, you just choose one that is that you think best represents your chosen or your own faction or clan. Sorry. Right, and so including different troop types. Obviously, the clans were made up largely of samurai and followers. However, it wasn't uncommon for sort of mercenaries or things to be hired in. So you have options of including your bandits, your ronin, your peasants, Sohai monks, and honor Bogeisha in any battle that you're playing. Also, you have independent factions that include your sort of non-samurai or follower-based ones, which again we'll go into that in a bit. Right, so choose alliances. So once you've chosen your faction, chosen your models, you can use some of your points on your allies. Now this includes basically a different faction or the a different clan or the independent forces that are mentioned in the book. Now the benefit to doing this, as opposed to just taking them as part of your army, is that you get different proficiencies, as they call them, to use. Now you do have a limit of points you can spend on them, and you can only spend a limit on your clan, on your companions. So they're probably reserved for the bigger games. Okay, so next up, as the aforementioned proficiencies. So you choose your clan. They have those listed in the clan page in this book, and as you play a Sengoku battle, you will add 2 clan tokens, 1 each, to the bag, and that's how when you have those clan proficiencies that are listed in the clan pages, those will come into effect when you pick one of those clan tokens out. Now you'll either use them straight away, or some of them have continuing effects, as we're going to have a look now. So the clan page begin. I'm going to go with clan Mori to show you, because that's each one has this little page to denote them, because well, it's one of the better known ones as far as I'm concerned. So you've got a bit of a timeline of the clan, a bit of history, a bit about their tactics. But the main thing is that each clan has a favoured skill, and they also have clan proficiencies, as discussed. Right, so for example, just pick one out of Clan Mori. We have the archery drill. So you pick a clan token out the bag, so it will be set in play immediately, and then you'll continue that for the rest of this turn. So you can re-roll 1 dice on any shooting strike rolls with a bow, and that's for anybody. So as you see, if you've been watching any of our battle reports, you'll see that I'll probably find that one quite useful. Okay, so there's quite a few clans in total. Let's go through these. And then at the end, when I get there, so there are a lot to go through. And so here we go. So this is one of the independent forces. So we've got the Ikoiki, I can pronounce that right. These are your peasants and your Sohai monks. Obviously we've had both of these recently released by Grey for now. With some cool little miniatures. And yeah, so obviously I'm looking at Sohai myself as a force, so I'll be quite interested in this particular one. So for example, we've got, just to pick one out, that we've got counter as a proficiency, and so again, when you've taken the clan token out of the bag, then for the rest of the turn, re-roll 1 dice on any avoid roll with a Naginata or staff, which obviously that's going to be very useful for the Sohai monks. This is one of their weapons of choice. Also here we have the Ronin and Bandits. They each have a set of favoured skills and proficiencies of their own. And we've also got the Ninjas. Ninjas are one I do hope to see some more of them from Grey for now, because I bet they'll do a really good job of them. And yeah, I'll be excited to see. Right then, another big feature of the new book is that we have lots of new scenarios, 20 in total, or Sengoku battles as they call them. It has already stated that obviously you can use all these in your current games you're playing of Test of Honor. So if you're doing your campaign, for example, you can throw some of these in there. Also, you can apply the rules from this book to any of the scenarios that were in the previous book. So it's all fine. They're all, as you say, it's expansion rules. It's all usable together. Okay, so there's 20. I won't go through all of these. However, actually there was one that caught my interest. So Tea and Treachery, obviously with the Unlikely Allies box, that could be quite a fun little narrative story-driven campaign to play. What else? What was a Chessmaster display of skills? Murderous Intent. There you go. That's the kind of thing we like. Let's come further on. Save the Villagers, again, with some of these rules included in here and recent additions to the available miniatures. That could be an interesting one. Oh, here you go. This is one that I've caught my interest. So the Baggage Train Raid. Obviously, the ambush scenario is a big part of any kind of skirmish game, so that's a cool little thing to see. Obviously, we've had similar ones already, but with the actual baggage train, with the wagons and things, that'll be fun. Fire Raid. Now, this book does include rules for burning buildings, so which we'll cover in a second. So that'll probably be one of the first ones I look to play when I'm testing this, giving this book its first go through. Right, new weapons. Here you go. So let's go through a few that are included. You got Tiger Claws, a weighted chain, a man catcher, a jeet or jute. Heavy musket. That's we've been teased with a miniature of that recently. From what I can see, it's got a few differences to its bonuses, but it's got a slightly shorter range. I think it's 16 inches than the other musket, and it uses 5 dice opposed to 4 for damage. Also, there's no movement allowed. Other than that, it seems pretty similar to the musket. Alternative arrows. Now, I was quite excited about this. So you can see some examples there on the cards. So you could basically take one of the cards and upgrade one group or 2 singles with any of these. And again, I don't want to go too much into rules because I know people will want to be reading the book themselves, but the options are barbed arrows, fire arrows, or a screaming arrow. Screaming arrow, funnily enough, one of the bonuses are spooked. I should imagine you've got a screaming arrow coming at you. Right, here we go. Cannons now we're talking, right. Yeah, again, not going to go into too many rules. As you can imagine, a cannon could prove pretty devastating, and I'd certainly be looking forward to them releasing a model of this. And there's a rough idea of hopefully what it should look like. That is a pretty cool. As always, fantastic artwork in this book. It does not disappoint on that front at all. So very nicely put together little book. Okay. So here we go, buildings on fire. So basically, buildings set on fire. You place a fire marker there in place, and as the fire spreads, it's based around picking out the fate tokens. So you'll add more to it as and when you do that. Setting a fire, there's many ways of doing it. So an improvised fire, there'll be a warrior inside the building. flaming torches or fire arrows, as we discussed, one of the new ammo types. Can fan the flames, you can put out the fire, and then there's rules for models inside the building. Now, obviously, if you've been watching our battle reports, our next one, which we will be getting round to, I know it's been a long time, but obviously we're going through a second lockdown in the UK at the moment, and I know in a lot of places you're having similar problems, so I hope everybody's keeping safe, keeping well, and obviously I'm looking forward to getting some more videos done as soon as with Guy, and some more fun games played and continuing with our campaign. But I think this will be a pretty cool addition to the battlefield scenario, which is our next one we're due to play. So I might just add a few of these into that, and yeah, I mean, I may even start using these new rules straight away, because they'd certainly have a good place in there. Right then. So Unaware Warriors, that's another one that's coming up a lot. So it looks like there's a lot of new little rules, so it's definitely going to be an in-depth read. Okay, so we're coming to the end now. So we've got our got the photos of some, as I said, some of the new Sohai warriors, as well as we have the clansmen here, and a couple of the unlikely allies. They can make cool little villages for some of the scenarios. And weapons reference. So you've got all the new weapons added. So, and some of the new. So yeah, it's a reference pretty similar to the previous one, with some added bonuses. We've got ongoing effects as well. So for the new weapons, that's something they've said is included, and that is the end of that. Right then. So, as I said, obviously we'll be looking forward to playing some further battle reports and having a look at these new rules, so hopefully you'll stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching this video, relatively short, but as I said, I wanted to keep it short and sweet, and just a quick flick through so you know what to expect. Once again, thank you for watching. Obviously, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you to everyone who's been liking, subscribing and commenting so far. I think I've got 190 subscribers as of the moment. Let's see if we can get up to 200 by the end of the year, eh? Okay, this is probably the last one before the end of the year. However, I've got a few things I'm looking forward to doing in the new year around the channel and around expanding what we're doing at Small World Games. And until then, all the very best. Have a Merry Christmas if that is your thing. And until next time, thank you.